Wow, it got really loud. Hi everyone, it's Chris speaking. Welcome back. Today we are revisiting this series, Building Your Support Network, where we are going to be talking about close friends today. Now, if you are new, I have quite a few videos on this so far. I've talked about building your support network with parents, with your siblings, and with your extended family. So now we're up to close friends. I have split up close friends and those friends that aren't as close to you because I feel like they're two different groups, so we're going to talk about them separately. Now, I've got a very select few people. Was that English? Not sure. I have a select group of friends which I actually came out to in person, and the reason being is because they are quite close to me and I wanted to be able to answer any sort of questions that they had face to face. Now, the first person I came out to was my best friend Nathan, who also edits these videos. I'm sure I've mentioned him before. Hi Nathan, thank you for editing the videos. He'll pop his chibi on the screen somewhere, you'll see it. And he knew before anybody else, and it was because I started having the conversation with him very shyly before anybody else. We have a non-binary mutual friend and they like to bind their chest, and I said offhand that I was interested in seeing what a binder felt like for me. Now, Nathan took that and he ended up buying me my first binder. I have put that story on this channel somewhere before, so go and find it if you want to hear about it. But he gave it to me and I was very nervous. I wasn't in a safe relationship to start questioning my gender, and my brain I wasn't ready to start questioning my gender, so my brain pushed that down, and the binder remained at his house for a little while, and eventually it came out and it became a staple of my life. Now, when I came out to him, it wasn't a shock. He knew that I had started talking about it, and I approached it the same way I approach my family, is I'm questioning, I'm seeing someone to get some help, I'm not sure what this means for me, and it progressed from there. Now, that story basically travelled across to all of my close friends. So I had some close work friends, which I see socially outside of work, and I had a similar conversation with them. Hey, something is happening. I've talked to my family. I'm not comfortable being known as a female and I need to sort myself out. So can I ask you to just call me Chris for now? And we talked about pronouns a little bit later. I did my coming out in various stages because I wasn't 100% sure. I had to go through every avenue in my brain before I was like, yep, I'm a dude. Let's do this. Let's jump in and let's fully socially and medically transition. So there were a few, different groups within my close friend group which I told. One of them, which I want to bring up, is a gentleman by the name of Ben, and I actually dated Ben a long time ago before I came out as a lesbian, and then I remember coming out as a lesbian and hurting him quite badly, but the friendship remained because there was a solid foundation there. Now, he has always been one of my biggest supporters, and I remember coming out to him, and I think I did it by text message because we don't see each other all that often, and he had other people in his life who had gone through transition, female to male, and basically just said, I am so proud of you for realizing and living the way that you've always been, and if you need any help, I'm more than happy to ask my other transgender friends, which was awesome. And I remember that very distinctly as being I have support moment, and that's not to say that my other friends weren't just as important, but that was a defining moment for me. There were the people at work. I sat down and I had the conversation with them, like I said before, unsure, and I don't know what it means, and I got a lot of support there. I have some religious friends, and I honestly wasn't sure how that was going to go down with belief systems and whatnot, and honestly it went down surprisingly well. I think, there is good and bad sides to religion, but it comes down to the people who practice it. So I'm not shitting on anybody's religion. That's your choice. You do you. But I was pleasantly surprised at how welcoming and how accepting this person was, and that was another defining moment for me. So I split up my close friends and my, extended friend group because I wanted those closest to me who would see me day in and day out and probably see some of the struggles that I was going to go through. And I did, and they saw some pretty dark days. but they were warned for those, and they sort of, I guess, had a little bit of an understanding of what I was going through. Now, to their credit, all these people that I am talking about in this video went and researched in some way, shape or form about transgender people. If they didn't know any prior to me, they went out and made sure that they were educated to respect me. They're the friends you need. They're the friends that are going to stick by you no matter what. They're still going to get your names and your name and your pronouns wrong occasionally. They're learning a new language, but they will be there and they will work on it, which is why I decided to talk to them separately. So my advice to you guys is, if you do have a couple of friends that you see almost on a daily basis, or you feel like you're closer to than your extended friend group, I didn't want to come out on Facebook to my close friends. I owed them more than that, and that is me personally. Do remember that all these stories are me personally, but that is how I came out to them. Most of them turned around and were like, yeah, I'm not surprised, okay. More supportive than that, but that was the gist of the responses that I got, was they were okay with it, which was awesome. That's it from me. That's how I came out to my close friend group. Remember that if you do want to hear about any particular group, I've got 4 more of these videos to make, but do pop a comment down below if you want to see anything in particular. If you like if you like the content, give it a thumbs up, and if you do want to see more of it, click my face, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.